Hey, shalom, shalom, mishpacha. Welcome to another edition of the Ponderings of the Perkei Avot. We're going to be discussing chapter 2, verses 6 and 7. So let's get right on into the passage here. And it says, he would also say, a boor cannot be sin-fearing, and ignoramus cannot be pious. A bashful one cannot learn. A short-tempered person cannot teach. Nor does anyone who does much business grow wise. In a place where there is no men, strive to be a man. Well, much of this is very self-explanatory. The thrust of the passage is to be diligent in the study of Torah and to be ready to apply what you've learned regarding Torah to your heart, to your life, and your mind, and not to be afraid to speak up when necessary, and not to be afraid to ask questions regarding Torah and its observance. This is how we learn. I love the last sentence where it says, in a place where there is no men, strive to be a man. It's every Jew's responsibility, every Jewish man's responsibility to be a leader when called upon and when the situation demands it. There's no such thing as a sideline, bench-warming, couch potato Jew. The word Jew, just like love, it's a verb. It's an action word. It's just not a label. It's not just a designation. It's more than what we are. It's what we do that defines us in the eyes of the world. That's what being a Jew is all about. Now, there are some scriptural examples where men refused to stand up and be men, where Jewish and Hebrew men refused to stand up, and they hid behind the skirt of a woman. And the Lord raised up a mighty woman in a man's place to shame the man and to get the job that he wanted to get done that no man would do. Such instances as Deborah in the book of Judges. That's a prime example. And then there are some situations where a man can't stand up, where even though men stand up, men standing up does not necessitate getting the job done. Sometimes there are jobs when a Jewish woman must step up, and the situation demands that a woman instead of a man step up. Such instances is like in the book of Esther. No man could have changed that situation. Esther Hadassah was born for such a time as this, as her cousin Mordecai said, and the situation demanded that a Jewish woman stand up. So we can kind of make this this Perkei Avot passage, even though it's geared towards men, we can kind of make it a universal statement for anybody that calls themselves a Jew. When they have to stand up, stand up. There are many instances when women have to stand up in the leadership role. That's when the man of the house is backslidden, is not knowledgeable in Torah, refuses to step up to the plate and be what God has called him to do and be. And in that instance, a woman has to do the job. She has to stand up and be the leader. And I know several women who hate being put in that position. They want the man to be a strong man. They want the man to be a husband, a father, a leader, a prophet, and a priest, and a king in their home. But they refuse to stand up. And so the woman has to take that role, or the household and the children that dwell therein would be aimless and guideless. And so, just like Deborah, nobody else will do it, so the woman has to. So men, ask yourself, are you the prophet, priest, and king of your household that you need to be? If not, grow a pair and step up to the plate. Grow a backbone. So there's another passage that I haven't read yet. This is verse 7. It says, he also saw a skull floating upon the water. Said he to it, because you drown others, you are drowned, and those who drown you will themselves be drowned. So let me jump to Matthew chapter 26, verse 52. It says, then Yeshua said unto him, Kepha, said unto Peter, put up again thy sword in his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. Yes, there's such a thing as Jewish karma. And that big bang that you just heard is my mic fell on my keyboard, so don't worry about that. And then also, Matthew 7:1, the words of Yeshua plays into this as well. Do to others as you would have them do it to you. Say the whole verse of Matthew 7:1 and 2. It says, judge not that ye be not judged, for with what judgment ye judge, you shall be judged. and with what measure ye meet, it shall be measured unto you again. So watch out the way you judge or treat other people, because like a boomerang, if you're not looking, it can come back and knock you right upside the head and get you blindside. So be careful of how you treat others, what you say to others, how you treat other people, because what you say, what you do can come back and bite you in the tuchus, as we Jewish people would say. So be careful. So this is the Perkei Avot section for this week. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Shalom and Shavua Tov. Bye.